87, 88 degrees. That's a normal summer day here in the Bahamas. That's regular temperature. If you look to your right hand side across the waters, you're going to see another island. That island used to be owned by Edward Teach, aka Black from Bahamas. This here to my right hand side, this is one of the homes of the Greek ambassador here to the Bahamas. Now he does not live here, but this is one of his residents here in New Providence. Now, in the Bahamas we have about 360 offshore banks. Coming up here on my left hand side at the Goodman's Bay Corporate Center, this has a lot of those offshore banks inside this building. They have a lot of small cubicles that houses a lot of those banks. This building to my left hand side, this is the Cecil Wallace Whitfield Center. This is the office of our Prime Minister and the Ministry of Finance, where our Prime Minister is the Minister of Finance. His name is 100,000 square feet. Larger than, way larger than the Atlantis floor space. Atlantis floor space sits at 68,000 square feet. Bahamas do employ, when it's at full capacity, they do employ a little over 1,700 workers. They have 2,200 rooms and a very large convention center and newly built water park as well. Now they built this water park because they were never kid friendly. When Bahamas opens its doors back in 2016, they only invited business class persons or couples. There's no family ever used to visit Bahamas until of late. But now they just opened that water park with the building codes. They don't want to have the property value drop. They have a gas station, clinic, gyms, everything you would need in a private gated community they have right at the back of Sandy Port. They also own, there's a restaurant across the street called the Blue Sail Restaurant. The family also owns that particular restaurant as well. They also have condominiums, timeshare properties, and a hotel as well. Now if you're not, this here to my left hand side, this is the section where the condominiums and timeshare properties are. All of this is still the Marina Village at Sandy Port. To my right hand side, that restaurant is called the Poop Deck Restaurant. That is actually number 2. We have a number 1 in the Eastern District. And Sandy Port ends at the front right here where this tennis court ends. Now that is a lot of land for that little bit of money. Across to your right hand side, the gentleman's face on that billboard, that is the face of our former Prime Minister. poke him with a spear or knock him over the head with something heavy, I had to keep him. He got injured on the way in. At least just to try it out, see how it tastes. But something that age, I really don't think it tastes like tuna. But I wouldn't mind trying it. Now I mentioned I refused to repair it. So what they did, they asked the Atlantis Hotel to come and take all the marine life out of the aquarium. Atlantis obliged and took every marine life across the Atlantis at Paradise Island. Coral Island is to the north of that tower. It had a bridge extended from the mainland to it. That too was also destroyed. Coral Island is now the home of our Maritime Academy. And in order for the kids to get to school, they have to take a ferry. Now isn't that ironic? For $10 during the spring break months. That would mess you right up. But they don't mind because they could stumble right across the street back to their rooms. That is the reason why they visit those hotels frequently. This structure here to my left hand side, this is the Margaritaville Hotel. It does carry the Jimmy Buffett's name, but it is owned by the Chinese. They also own One Practical Harbor. That is the condominium building at the center. And the Point. The Point is their parking facility. Okay. That is also owned by the Chinese. Now if you look, now he too himself was a pirate until he started working for the crown. Then he became a pirateer. They sent a pirate to get rid of pirates. He did get rid of Blackbeard and Calico Jackdaws, as well as a number of other pirates, and Bonnie Does and Mary Read as well. And he did restore commerce to the land. So by the time as colonization started in the opposition, the building to the far left, that is the first Supreme Court to be built in the downtown area. That was built back in 1920. The statue of that lady at the center is a statue of the young Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria said to rid this region of slavery at a very young age, at the age of 17, and she also named this